Monica. Come on in, come on in. Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine Dupri. I don't know why y'all here, but it's good to see y'all too. Is that C Murder gone to the FaceTime? Hi. Can't wait till you get out. I want to have a real conversation with you. So you know why we're here. We're here to talk about Trenches, the album, or lack thereof. But before we do that, let's just run down the accolades of what you've accomplished, girl. And, you know, really get to the minutiae of why I even wanted to have this conversation. So Miss Thing was the first album. You gave us what we needed. You gave us our things. Why I Love You So Much, Don't Take It Personal. Miss Thing, you gave us hit after hit after hit, and it really solidified you as an artist. Then you went on to do The Boy Is Mine, both the song and the album. That's when a little bit of the controversy started, because we all know that that's Brandy's song. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Brandy stan. We know that The Boy Is Mine is an original Brandy song. And because of the height of the rumors, because I don't think y'all even knew each other well enough to create a beef. So I think it was just rumors of a beef, and the powers that be around y'all fed into it and was just like, well, bitch, since we have this attention on the both of y'all right now, create a moment. And y'all did, and that moment stands the test of time. The only Grammy that y'all both have is from that song y'all did together. So kudos to The Boy Is Mine. Then you did The Boy Is Mine album. That album, despite the title, was epic. That is my favorite Monica album. Street Symphony, Ring the Bell, Misty Blue, Inside, For You I Will, First Night. These songs still hold true and mean something and ignite something in me to this day. Baby, The Boy Is Mine album was the fashions, the hair, the videos. Angel of Mine, girl, you did the damn thing. Then we get to the 2000s. You are going to start off with an album called All Eyes on Me. I remember that. And I think it got leaked overseas, and Arista, whatever label you were on at the time, was like, well, bitch, forget it. Everybody's already heard it. You know, this was the early 2000s. So piracy was out. Downloads like BearShare and LimeWire were already out. But I don't think, unless you were a diehard Monica fan, you didn't know about that album and you didn't have any access or ways to get it. So it still could have gotten released in the States and could have been a success, but y'all scrapped that, and a year later y'all released After the Storm. Now, bitch, I know what I said about The Boy Is Mine, but After the Storm, shoulda known better. Don't Stop Knocking at My Door. Girl, breaks my heart. Oh, baby, it breaks my heart to think that loving me is not easy to do, and I don't mean to make it hard. Sorry for all the pain that I put you through. It's hard to believe after everything that you're still here right beside me. Wouldn't trade you for this whole world. That is my shit. That album was my shit. And it took me until like, I think I was like 18 or 19 before I realized you were standing in front of a plane. Didn't even know that. Then we had The Makings of Me. Boy, you remind me of my Gucci shoes. Girl, tighter than the jeans on my ass. That was my shit. I loved The Makings of Me. That album cover was everything. With a dozen roses. You had Every Time the Beat Drop, Why Her, Hell No. A Sideline Hoe was my jam. And then there was a bonus song. Not many people know about the song, but there was a song called Thanks for the Misery. Girl, The Makings of Me was a really great album. That was a really great, you were in your prime then. Even though I did not like the Every Time the Beat Drop album, the video. I didn't like that as a first single. I did not like the video. And then you closed out the early 2000s with Still Standing. Oh, girl. I think that was in 2010. Girl. Still Standing. Love All Over Me. Superman. Here I Am. Believing in Me. Ooh. Believing in Me really took me to a place. That really took me to a place. One in a Lifetime. Stay or, did I just name all the songs? Stay or Go was real cute. You know what, now that I think about it, ooh. Still Standing was a really good album. Still Standing was that girl. Then you hit the early 2010s with New Life. That had It All Belongs to Me with Brandy on it, which was a disappointment because for you and Brandy to be so monumental as a duo and a collaboration, and then for y'all to get back together and not even scratch the success of what y'all had with The Boy Is Mine, it was a little underwhelming. I like the song, I like the video, but I think that y'all should give it another go. I don't see why a Brandy and Monica tour couldn't happen. Even with y'all having differences or whatever, I think that a tour is feasible, it's logical, and it's like the next best thing in both of y'all's career musically. But New Life had, I remember I liked the song The Man Who Has Everything, Without You, Take a Chance. Big Mistake was cute. Daddy's Good Girl was cute. I loved Until It's Gone. Monica got some hits. But that album didn't do as well commercially. It was cute, but it didn't do as well. And then, girl, you really struck a chord in 2015 with Code Red. And when I say a chord, it was the most sour, flat, sharp, wrong note. It was like you took your hands and said, boom, on the organ, and whatever came out is whatever you went with. This album was horrendous. Nobody you didn't even like Code Red. And I think Feel Like Falling in Love Again, I think that was one of the songs on the album. I don't remember the songs. It was horrible. It was horrible. So that was in 2015. 5 years later, you do a verses with Brandy, release a song called Trenches, and then promise us an album called Trenches following the verses. Verses happened in August. You said the album was coming in November. We ain't got shit. November 2020 came, nothing. November 2021 came, nothing. And at the rate that time is moving, we gonna blink twice and November of 2022 is gonna be here, and we probably still won't have nothing. Monica, what the fuck? Like, I'm not even the biggest Monica fan. Well, child, I would beg to differ given y'all all these hits I just listed. But I'm not even the hugest Monica fan, and you know what? It's not really the music. Monica has this new way of singing. Something is in her throat. She yodels. You didn't used to sound like that. If you listen to all of her performances in the late 90s and the early 2000s and what she sounds like now, she does not sound the same. She sounded better then. And you're supposed to get better with time. And I think that's my issue with her as a whole. But I want the album. I love Trenches. When I did my live following the verses, I played Trenches over and over. Not a Brandy song, I played Trenches because I love that song. We ain't got no Trenches. I remember the Still Standing show was cute. We ain't get a whole lot of seasons of that. I don't know if you gonna return to T.I. and Tiny, if they even gonna return. And you promised us some radio show or podcast called Mo Talks. And then you got Mums the Word about that. Now you trying to reignite talks about that, but Monica, I think I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I told somebody else. I don't know who I told this to in one of our meetings, but I wouldn't announce anything until it's already done, already ready to go, and we're about to kickstart the promo. Cause you keep announcing shit that don't see the light of day. You got a whole bus wrapped in Mo Talks. And we ain't seen so much as a promo, 30-second teaser. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen nothing. And I'm telling you from experience, you keep promising something and you don't deliver, when you finally do, ain't nobody gonna be there to listen. Nobody. You got some diehards, but them diehards ain't gonna fill up no stadium in every city that you go to. You got about 50,000 to 100,000 diehards that are scattered across the globe. So if you come to Houston and you only got 1,000 people in the audience, that's not gonna say much for Grammy Award winning Monica. You gonna have to Hashtag I need something. So, Jermaine, baby, what's your name again? Brian, cause I don't really see much of you, but I'm pretty sure you still got your things going on. What label are we on? Are we still on J Records or whatever label? If we're let's get it going. Are we on E1? I think we're independent now, cause I think we left RCA after Code Red was Code Zero. So, yeah, get with E1, get with a nice distribution label, and let's get this puppy out, honey. It's a number of people who I know are dying to work with you. Let's get the content out. YouTube video, give us something to hold us over. Cause Monica, posting cute pictures on Instagram is everything, but it doesn't go past that app. Cause after we click out, we ain't got nothing substantial to hold us to the memory of Monica. We want our music. So I want y'all to chime in. Get in the comments and let me know what we can do. We are Team Monica at this point, and the meeting continues in the comments, girl. What can we do to help Monica give us trenches? Cause the video was cute. The song was cute. We need the album. Shout out to C Murder. Give me the phone. No, you just want to hold it. That's fine. C Murder, convince your girl. She doing all this prison reform and that's cute. Is she waiting on you to get out? Cause listen, just give her the go ahead so we can get the album and then I can do a joint album together. Y'all own version of On the Run, but just don't be on the run because, you know. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that the notifications are on. Same place, same time.